In this video we will cover the 2 streams that aired on March 22nd, 2022. Total stream time, 2 hours 28 minutes. Stream number 1, 1 hour 50 minutes.
We need to have a conversation. We need to have a conversation. It's continuing yesterday's conversation. Doing a members only server. Right now, I'm starting off with people who I trust and people who've been around for a minute. Ooh, Discord server, yeah. We need to have a discussion, you guys. Are you all ready for our discussion this morning? It's continuing our discussion from yesterday. We need to have a discussion. We have a snake.
We have a snake.
That I was already suspecting was a snake, but we have a super duper ooper super snake. This snake has given me leverage. This snake has given me leverage in several instances to where what I choose to do with the snake and how I choose to deal with the snake and it's the fact, it's who the snake is. It's who the snake is. And I'm just sitting here and I'm just like, no, we have a super duper uber super snake, dude. Yeah, scroll up. So like when you're in there, baby, this to catch up, right? Because when you come in there, you're gonna come in there right as it is. Scroll up. It's like fucking 16, 17 screenshots. Can you tell I'm living? I'm still living. Like my text conversations with this person disprove almost everything that they were saying in that chat. My simple text combos disprove almost everything they were saying in chat. It's a side-by-side comparison. So yesterday when I was laughing my ass off, that was one of the things I was laughing my ass off about. And when I was like talking to my friends and shit yesterday, that's weird, that's suspicious. I just fucking talked to Drag this morning and I sent him like all the receipts too. They did not do themselves any favors. They did not make themselves look good at all by behaving this way. And it's the fact that I have simple text that will disprove almost everything that they were saying. Why are you saying one thing to my face directly and another thing behind my back? Because you're mad. Why are you doing that? I'm sorry, but it's highly insulting to refer to a therapist as a quack because you don't like what they're recommending for me to protect myself and to move on with my life. I hate these I know something you don't know games. We have a snake member. I'm not trying to play games with you guys. I'm just trying to figure out how I'm gonna handle this. I can handle this in several ways. This is why you don't do shit like that. You trying to get to me. You're trying to, like, when will people learn that them trying to target me and them coming at me is going to make them look dumb? Like you look goofy. Like you look brazy, bro. And you make me thankful. You make me thankful that I blocked you. Now, if you've been following, I've been hinting to, blocking everybody close with my ex, or trying to. Because I've been obeying my no contact. But for a person to call my therapist a quack because they don't approve of what's being recommended to protect myself, you have to be careful with what you say. Because this person said so much. They've given me leverage in several areas. And that's what I'm trying to say. They've given me leverage in several areas. And I can either choose to be petty or take it very seriously. Right. All my friends know. And everybody's like, what? What you don't ever want to do is be two-faced with your chest. I'm not two-faced. I say what the fuck I want to say right here. And I mean what I say. I say what I say and I mean what I say. People's recklessness are giving me leverage right now. I don't think they realize it. Their fucking aggression and their you are like, if you really feeling a way about me, the best thing to do, dead ass, would be to leave me alone. Stop spying on me for his behalf. Stop like making excuses for him. We're done, bro. We're done. I'm moving forward.
No one was spying on you. You put on a show on a public platform and people watched. Auntie M probably got tired of watching you trash him every single day and she finally said something after this had gone on for weeks.
Some of the things that were said in chat. Some of the things that were said in DC's chat yesterday went as far as being passive aggressive is not a crime. She's lucky he's not actually aggressive. But I literally took photos from when he threw shit around in my house because something told me. And those photos are back in September because when I started noticing little shit, I started protecting myself then. Doesn't that sound a bit threatening? I'm lucky he's not aggressive. Why would we want him to be aggressive towards me? Why would we want? Why would we want these things for me? Why would we want this hostility? Why would we want to provoke violence? She's lucky he's not aggressive. He's been aggressive before. And yet, then we did try to work through it, but I did take photos for my own benefit. And you know all I gotta do? Side by side screenshots. The photo that's still on my phone from September, I could just drop it in the Discord server. The photo that's still on my phone from September and that message. But now, what I think everyone has seen is a pure escalation of events that have negatively affected me. Right, it's giving I should be lucky that he didn't beat my ass? Is that what we're implying? Is that what we're encouraging? Notice I have not once encouraged violence of any sort towards him. Me saying, don't make me call my niggas, that would be a different conversation, is not inciting violence towards him. I'm sorry. I don't care how you take it or how you look at it. I don't care. This man was intimidated by any other male presence. We saw how he acted about drag. Me on the phone with my male friends. Could you imagine if he were to come here and see guys actually helping me, helping to take care of me in this house? People who have my back, people who actually love me. Mind you, he's incapable. Covert, okay? Yeah, I said that to be petty, but I didn't say it to be violent. I said it to be petty, but not violent. I never once said I was going to have niggas come here to beat his ass or whoop his ass. I have been saying that some of my people back home are pissed. And I'm not going to have people who are pissed come out here because I'm not trying to have those problems. I've said that. But I love how far people take things. Notice how the disrespect jumps out when I place boundaries. So now I'm seeing it's a trait. Hereditary trait. It's a hereditary. It's a hereditary.
It's a hereditary.
I place boundaries. So boundaries are not, these people are not used to boundaries, right? I place a boundary and it's all hell breaking loose. Oh. Y'all know I was so tempted to leak that members live from November, but I was pissed in that one. And I was calling him all kinds of niggas then. And I was pissed in that one. But I'm like, nah, I can handle this a little better, bro. You feel me? Like, I can handle it a little better.
She should have leaked it. My DMs are open if any ex-free spirit has the member stream from November 2021 and wants to share.
No, for real though. The snake that was over in DC's chat, that's still here. They're still here. I can block someone, but unfortunately I found out that if you block somebody, it doesn't even cancel their fucking membership, but they're just like still gonna be members till like whenever the thing expires or some shit. So that's kind of annoying. Still here, they're still here. I checked right before I went live this morning. And I don't think they're the only one watching on his behalf. I didn't even know that. You see that? I didn't even know that. I had my suspicions because, yeah, him and I had mutual members. But, like, I didn't know that he has several friends watching on his behalf.
Don't eat me.
Implying, saying I'm lucky that he's not actually aggressive, even though I literally have a screenshot. I could literally like take that thing and screenshot and like bop, bop, bop. This person publicly questioned and invalidated the things that I have pending in the background. I have text conversations and emails showing this person everything that we went through. And you're not making yourself look good when you do that, darling. You're not making yourself look real great, because when you question the validity of the things that happen in the background, you're invalidating the person so close to you, darling. He targeted him too. So when you're publicly in chats with that person in chat, because that person is also in DC's chat, and you're publicly questioning, wondering how real that stuff is, or if it's all even real, you're saying that that person close to you, you're the extension of you. I don't know how to say this. That person is an extension of you. You're invalidating him too, darling. You don't make yourself look good when you do that. And it's the fact that you did that that provides me a lot of leverage. And that's why I'm sitting here right now trying to decide what I want to do. Because not only did you imply violence, I'm lucky he's not actually aggressive when I actually have screenshots and photos of when he threw his shit around. And you know damn well, via text, via email, you know good and goddamn well that what I'm going through is very real. I showed you and I explained to you in detail numerous times. The way you showed your ass. What, did you think you were doing something? Did it make you feel good to show your ass? Did you think that you were invalidating him? Mind you, my ex's evacuation, like I said, is well documented in numerous places for my safety. What did you think that you were doing? And not only did the person that I have things pending with in the background, you guys understand that language, target both my ex and I when we were together, that happened very publicly. Which is why things are being drawn out the way they are. Everybody witnessed it go online, real life, real fast. Numerous people saw that. So you questioning that, trying to imply that I'm crazy or I'm a liar or I'm exaggerating doesn't make you look good, darling, especially because you're so close to him. And you doing that, you just snaked your own the person you're trying to protect so much, or the person you're trying to coddle, because he's too busy slaving off in a kitchen to sign papers. He signed this lease. He signed the documents necessary in order for me to move forward, in order for us to move forward with things pending in the background. And just because he evacuated doesn't take away the fact that those things happened. What did you think that you were proving, darling? What were you proving? It's not giving. It's not giving. Any derailment, any and all damage to Callie and her quality of life is the end game. It's not going that way, but it's their goal. Are you safe there, Callie? I'm dealing with stuff. I wish that I could talk about this. I do, because you all would understand. I try to drop hints. That's all I can do. That's what happens when things get so serious in life. But we have a snake. On my ex's behalf who showed ass, like literally ass. And I was laughing yesterday, but I woke up today and I'm like, they don't realize, because I went back and I really read everything that was said in chat. And the fact that there's still a member here says a lot. It says a lot.
This is what was said. The same exact screenshots she laughed about yesterday are now a threat of violence today.
So, these are some of the options. This person has given me so much leverage. From implying, oh, she's lucky he's not actually aggressive. What does that mean? Right? Whew! The public questioning and invalidation of the things I have pending in the background while you are in chat with that same person who executed those actions against not me, but my ex. You're in chat with that guy, right? You're in chat with him.
And a few short months later, she would be publicly aligned with him and appear in his chats, DC's chats, and actually panel up with him, all because of mutual hatred towards specific people.
But it takes a phone call.
We're in pursuit.
And an email. It takes a phone call and an email to nip that.
And say what? Shane's aunt chatted in a live stream? Was she going to try to get a protection order against Auntie M? The success she had in the courts with Negs emboldened her to think that she had the power to press charges against anyone she wanted. I wonder if Negs informed the courts that she aligned with him, and doing so invalidated any and all so-called safety fears she might have had.
This is what I'm talking about, leverage. You just publicly invalidated while you're... Do you know how bad that looks? Especially on the person close to you behalf who evacuated, who multiple sources know that he evacuated, leaving me high risk. And you're implying that I'm lucky that he's not aggressive. Do I need to be concerned about you too? Do I need to be concerned about you too? Should I feel threatened? Was that the intent? Was the intent to make me indeed feel threatened? And I will say it again, me saying, don't make me call my niggas, that's going to be a different conversation, because I know what I said and I said what the fuck I said.
Yeah, I'm going to need some backup.
I said what the fuck I said. And what I meant by that was, it would be a different conversation, because it would have. Because instead of being all passive aggressive and disrespectful, he would have been quaked that I had men here actually helping me, men who care about me. He would have been quaked. He would have not said anything. Mind you, everyone who's pissed on my behalf, I'm not telling anyone to act. I'm not even telling my own community to act. Or engage.
You're lucky he's not aggressive sounds like a threat to me. Isn't it giving threat vibes?
Very much threat vibes. And it's the public invalidation of what I have going on in the background for me. That was like my icing on the cake. When I was getting the screenshots or whatever, I was laughing for a little bit, you know what I'm saying? And then I was like, oh, bro. But I respond the same way. But it's the fact I had people on his behalf who are here being willful snakes with their full chests, and I don't think they understand the leverage that they're giving me because they're mad that I set boundaries. It's amazing how the cycles just keep cycling. Thanks for proving me right. I'm so happy I blocked everyone, right? So happy I blocked y'all. And obeying the no contact with my therapist that you're calling a quack, right? Because you're proving me right that I was right to distance myself. And how in the fuck do you say one thing to my face but another thing in a chat because you're mad? I'm exaggerating everything. You know that everything I'm saying is the truth. I told you to your face, I told you on the phone, I told you via text, I told you via email that his actions were fucked up and put me in a fucked up situation. I told you that. And you know I told you that. And I have the screenshots of me telling you that. All I have to do to disprove this person, publicly or privately or elsewhere, is do side-by-side screenshots. One of the text and one of what's being said in chat. That's how much leverage that has been given to me. The leverage said, here's a gift, sis.
She should have just let Auntie talk her shit. Callie had been going off for weeks. So what? She could have just let it go. But no, she has to make a video with the screenshots from the chats. Not only that, Callie has to twist those harmless chats into I'm scared for my safety again. It's disrespectful to anyone who has ever dealt with real threats and danger. Callie just wants to ruin the lives of everyone who has ever talked shit about her.
Just as two-faced as he is. Hereditary. Where the person who things I have pending within the background is literally in chat. Is literally in chat.
Oh my God.
Literally active in chat. And you publicly invalidated the things I have pending with that person in chat against your own loved one. Did you forget? Did you forget? Did you forget? Did you? You might have.
No, Callie did not forget. She knew what she was aligning with. She hoped he would use his sick, over-the-top tactics on her enemies.
This is the thing. With my members only streams being leaked because these motherfuckers have been so thirsty for tea. Mind you, none of this shit happened until my shit started getting leaked and motherfuckers were like prying for tea, right? Notice how a lot of that shit has shut the fuck up because people are seeing how serious things are now and that I don't care. Do you all see how the streams are having my back? And if we're gonna have another week of this, I'm living. Because remember when they revealed who they were in chat and I was like, oh my God, like what the fuck? I was trying to protect them. Due to the fact that my streams have been leaked, I don't know, like, I still don't know. Like, yeah, Yaba might have it. Fucking DC might have it. I don't know. I don't know how far that went. Remember when I did a stream just last week saying, that's the one person I think deserves protection. Everything shows my intentions. Everything shows my intentions. I wanted to protect that person. That person did not protect themselves. And they changed their name and it made it more obvious. And I was like, this ain't the move. She showed her ass. Charlie Gold is still fat in the year 2023. Even right now, I'm just saying, a close person to my ex, a loved one. I'm not, even right now. Why do you think I'm doing that? You just snaked your loved one by trying to publicly invalidate the things I have pending in the background. against the very person who attacked not only myself, but him and my ex as well. Okay? I don't have time to be showing y'all all the ins and the outs of the Twitter, especially all that fucking microaggressive shit that went down and the racist shit that went down on Twitter. That's a lot of shit. Either you're on there or you're not. But, you know, even if I block them, they will still have access. I found that out about the Just for Fun Games shit. Because remember, Just for Fun Games pulled that sick shit on Twitter with like the wrists or whatever. They revealed who they were as a family member in someone else's chat, in one of DC's chats, or like Yava's or something. That's worse. The person who I have things pending with in the background made an attempt to target their family. What? And people want to say that I'm reckless with my emotions and my actions, and all I do is sit here and say the same shit. And people want to say I'm reckless with my emotions and my actions, and all I do is sit here and say and do the same shit. Notice how I'm calm. Because once again, I'm being proved right. Do we have another week of this? Is this another week where I get to sit here and be like, so you revealed your identity as the family member amongst DC's chat, amongst the person, alongside the person who targeted not only me and your loved one. And you also invalidated the things I have pending in the background amongst that person and DC and her chat, publicly trying to invalidate me, but all you did was ass yourself out. That's crazy to me. I can't really relate to that. I'm so happy I blocked you. I'm so happy I blocked you, and I'm happy I blocked him. And you have given me a lot of leverage. So that's something else that's hereditary then. Reckless actions and decisions and speech to try and get at people, but it hurts you. Reckless actions and decisions to target folks, but all you do is hurt yourself and affect yourself. You didn't, none of what you said and did made you look good and did you any favors. In fact, you the leverage. And it's up to me. It's literally up to me. I have to make a decision. Or decisions. Because what the fuck you just pulled is reckless and actually dangerous. And you're over there being reckless and dangerous with your chest. And your reckless and dangerousness, I don't want that shit coming nowhere near me, especially when you're publicly invalidating things I have pending in the background. And all it takes is a call to say I have a concern. And all it takes is a call to say I have a concern. Because you did that, and you also said I'm lucky that my ex is not aggressive. What are we trying to have happen here? What are we implying here? Why are we doing all of that? This person I did not see cut up and act like this until I blocked them and my ex and anybody associated with my ex, because I'm doing no contact and I'm gonna abide. I'm gonna keep doing my thing. And then next thing I know, here it is the following week later, and you're showing your ass in chat. You're showing your ass. As if all of our text conversations and emails, especially, never happened. And you're making excuses for your loved one. Thinking you're covering for him, but you're invalidating him as well. I know that wasn't your goal. You probably didn't even see that you were doing that, because when you're reckless and highly emotional, you can be short-sighted.
Coming from the woman who aligned with her dangerous stalker, a man who contacted white nationalists to target her, because people said mean things to her on the internet.
Oh no! Don't beat me. Do you know? I'm doing these streams for my safety and protection and to cover my ass in numerous ways. It's almost like the minute I said that, motherfuckers really said, we gonna help her. There were no threats said in this stream. There was no incite of hate or a target mob in this stream. I am processing my thoughts as a woman who lives in my home alone with a community that helped me keep my home and is understanding of the things I have pending in the state on numerous ends. I'm within my rights. I could send in this stream. I could send in other streams. I've already sent in a few streams.
We're in pursuit. We're in pursuit.
I can either make that phone call and discuss my concerns. That could probably be a really great idea. I could also give all the screenshots to Nova, Black Guy TV, Yato, show them, discuss them on stream with them, have Drag come on, give his insight. I could let it be known publicly that there's someone who is close to my ex trying to invalidate the things I have pending in the background as a way to get at me. But they're also invalidating him. And you said and you did that shit trying to get to me because you saw a stream where I was being dragged and roasted and jokes were fucking being made about me and it made you feel good. Enjoy. I laughed at the shit too, but I laughed a little bit more at you. People just keep willingly giving me the... And I'm not like you or anybody else really in that community that flip-flops like that. I can also do a members only stream that I could do on my behalf, showing the chat messages and the conversations that we had, disproving everything that they said in chat, validating that it's true. The minute he posted that stuff on Twitter, and then I woke up that next day, when I woke up and I saw that he had texted me that previous night saying, all that shit, I blocked him and I blocked her. It's because they don't understand the recklessness of their own actions. This will not be clout. This is just going to further prove my point. Again. Because you're all making fools of yourselves and I'm laughing. And it's entertaining, it's interesting to see the lengths that people will go to get at me. All these getter, target, I'm fine. You're making yourself look bad. I'm not invalidating him. I haven't invalidated him since. I'm just talking about the recklessness of his actions and the damage. And how I think it's bullshit that he will never be held accountable because he's a fucking covert that cannot own up and take accountability. That sucks dick. On anything. I have not invalidated his identity. I have not invalidated his fucking notice how I'm not even really bothered about the breakup. It's all about how things were done. They were handled very immaturely.
Girl wasn't bothered by the breakup, but she continues to tell us how bothered she was for the next year.
And very recklessly. It's hereditary, obviously. Side note, I love that only your middle fingernail is missing. You've been flipping people off so hard. Yes, I think the phone call needs to happen. Y'all are picking a really fantastic week to fuck with me. Have we noticed yet that all of these attempts to take me down, make me look bad, ridicule me, make me even feel bad, people wondering why I'm happy? Bitch, have you ever just been relieved? Obviously, I knew that, me throwing his stuff away and blocking him, done, right? I knew that. I'm like, I bet. So now we all on the same page. We're all on one page. Fantastic. We can move on now. We can keep it pushing. Period. I mean, I guess they see a boss and they understand it, right? I've been good at making my decisions thus far. I've been really good at making my decisions thus far. Really good. I've done an excellent job with my decision-making process this entire time. I cannot believe that person revealed who they were in my ex's life on a different chat. We could do some side-by-side comparisons. You saw how concerned I was when that person revealed who they were in this chat? I got my mom and my grandma blocked. I've always suspected that my grandma was a narcissist, but she's like undiagnosed, whatever. But I mean, she could have other. I mean, she's a fucking hoarder too and shit. But yeah, dude, fucking cut family off if you need to. I have to go. I'll be right back. Y'all discuss. I'm gonna be right back.
What are you guys saying?
Did I leave my phone in the bathroom, Cheryl? We're gonna have it. Oh, here we go. I have a therapy appointment in like about an hour. What's up with all the people in the reaction community taking his side? I'm so confused. That has to do with him leaking the clips out of context. And that also has to do with me distancing myself in December. People are mad that I didn't want to fuck with them. Like this is all the same. Like people are mad I don't want to fuck with them. I don't care. I would rather go through what I'm going through now, losing the subs, whatever the fuck, than subject myself to people who might not have the best intentions for me. I've always put myself first to preserve myself. Self-preservation is real because they all hate Callie so much. He made her look like the angry woman. He's a narcissist, and honestly, he needs a therapist. My ex's loved one is a snake in my community, and yesterday, because I blocked them and I think they're mad, and yesterday, they were in DC's chat, and they were saying, oh, being passive aggressive is not a crime. She's lucky he's not actually aggressive. I have the screenshot of that being said. I've noticed Michael has been a little quiet since my stream. We got to think about the people who are taking up for him. DC is going to take up for him because DC's DC, right? Or maybe DC won't take up for him. I don't know. Like maybe DC's being messy on all ends and doesn't care, which that's on her. Yaba acted as if she had his back. Alex is shook just threw in some little shady tweet just because. But mind you, this actually has not had that big of an impact on my channel. Also, a person who I respect and appreciate being like quiet right now is Charlie, because Charlie knows. You know, her silence and her passiveness with Yaba in December really pissed me off. But, you know, Charlie fucking knows. You know what I'm saying?
Charlie, go fuck herself.
Because she's the biggest coward, and she will always bend to the will of this fucking deplorable audience. And she will always sell out for the same audience that sold her goofy ass out. And that's her dumb ass fault. And it's what the fuck she deserves, and it's exactly why she's fucking still fat.
I could play his voice clips where he's super condescending to me. I still have every single voice clip saved, downloaded, in case he ever wants to go into the chat and try to delete or erase it. The night where I was crying and shaking off of that stream, the one that quaked my entire community, notice how the things I'm bringing up, they're adding up, and that's why people are quiet. They're waiting to see. Oh, I'm not done yet. It's still a lot more. I haven't played the fucking voice clips where he was like, see, you don't like that so much, do you? Literally.
I don't know what happened. I don't fucking know. I don't fucking know.
You know, I remember times when I would have panic attacks. The first time it was coming on, I was begging you to stop, and you didn't. You kept going until my symptoms worsened. Second time, you just said I would have to deal with it myself. And again, once you became aware of how the symptoms worsened, that's when you changed your tune. So, that was something that I was used to. So making me seem like this horrible person, like, oh, you never used to be like this. No, I'm being honest, and I'm being truthful, and I'm angry.
And you can hear, and that's when I started nicknaming him the demon in my house. And it was a full moon that night. It was a full moon that night. And that was the first time I've ever heard his voice change, like sadistic. He was causing me pain and he enjoyed it. I'm just really happy that I started keeping real life receipts on him. And so I'm like, if I gotta protect myself against, my stalker and this nigga, I will. And the best thing I did was keep receipts. The best thing I did was start communicating with my friends. Mind you, this person had an issue with me talking to my friends about our problems. Fuck that. Suck dick.
Suck dick.
I'm gonna talk to all my friends. In fact, I'm gonna talk to them even more. And when shit got rough in December, that is when I learned the lesson that I was better off relying on my friends and my family than him. And my community. My support system is what helped bring me out of my nervous breakdown and keep going, along with you guys. It wasn't him. Shane was highly unsupportive. I believe he enjoyed seeing me crumble during my nervous break because he was so unsupportive. He was even more withdrawn. Like I said, those 2 weeks we barely spoke in our own house. Yeah. Some people are waiting on my ex's next move and or statement. They're not going to get one. Coverts hide. In fact, let me just check my conversations with Michael and see if I ever told Michael. Did I ever allude to Michael that I was having issues with my ex? I know me and Charlie would be on the phone about it every day. Oh, me and Michael haven't spoken since September. I didn't tell Michael. I literally did not tell Michael. So that's fine. I never told him. That's fine. So once again, I'm not mad at him for being whatever. I probably was just like talking to Charlie about stuff. I still have my text with Charlie where I talk to her about stuff. And yes, Michael and I aren't friends anymore. He doesn't fuck with me. That's fine. Notice how I'm calm about that. I'm not mad at him. I'm not mad at the people who initially took my ex's side when he released those clips, because my ex knew what he was doing when he did that. I guess he just didn't really think that I was as prepped as I am.
prepped as I am for anything, regardless of what happens.
And Michael's been busy with his own stuff in real life. So yeah, him and I haven't spoken since September, and we all remember what happened in September. So I'm not mad at him. Alex is shook. Do I talk to him? Have I ever associated with him? No. Zach and I, we were trying to get back cool, but I just don't trust him. He probably doesn't trust me either. That's fine. I'm not mad at him. Charlie fucking knows, and I think that's why Charlie is being quiet, but also her and I are not close anymore either. That's fine. I'm not mad at any of these people. I distanced myself from them in fucking December for a reason. Mind you, the whole community burned down in January. Frenchie knows. Frenchie knows. Bitch, even people who were in my old server were like, no, I don't really know about this relationship. I don't know if he's gonna be good for you, Callie, da-da-da-da. You know? Have you considered a restraining order against him?
Have you considered a restraining order against him?
I don't know if I already asked if you were safe, but this is concerning. His behavior is concerning. His behavior is deeply concerning. But in order to get a restraining order or anything like that, you have to have 3 sets of direct threats. In order to do that, it has to be 3 or more statements being like, I'm going to go over there and da-da-da-da-da-da-da to you. And you have to say their name. It sucks, but it's the truth. Or if you have numerous people targeting you at once. And there have been several attempts made to target you at once. And let's just say several people on the same behalf trying to target you at once. There's options and there's leverage. And this covert narcissism is a bitch. When he was doing the push-pull thing, I'm thinking in the back of my head, like, do you still want me? Like, what is your deal? And I was almost going to entertain it. But, like, I just could not entertain him. I could not fucking give him... I started, like, to be honest, I lost respect for him. I lost respect. I lost empathy for him. And I'm working on detaching all my feelings and emotion from him. The minute I fucking learned that fucking covert narcs, they have an incapability of love and real emotion and empathy for anyone, why do I need to still be attached to you? Why do I still need to love you? Why do I need to still harbor feelings for you? Like, what?
Alex, this is a very important stream.
Like, my futon squeaking. What I didn't understand is, you know, trying to educate him on how commitment and relationships work. Even as a covert, he phony faked that funk with me, right? It's hard. It's always so hard. I'm not that hard. Oh my God, it's so fucking hard.
That sucks dick. Literally sucks dick.
And mind you, the only thing that I wanted to do was not further provoke the covert. But now I'm not too worried because I have too much leverage, literally, on multiple ends, especially thanks to said ass hattery yesterday. I have way entirely too much leverage. Sorry for burping. I covered my mouth. It's giving protect myself first. Bro, the minute I started going savage with this shit was knowing that empaths, they can't feel. They don't feel. They don't have the ability to love. Like, he's not hurt. Like, he's acting like he's hurt and scared and like a victim, but he doesn't feel. Like, they're literally incapable. And while the petty side of me is tempted, I'm not gonna, dehumanize him. Even though there are natural human things that he is enabled to experience.
I'm not gonna, dehumanize him.
He's enabled. There's no need to protect him. I was never protected. I was never looked out for. The fuck? Bitch. Like, what? But, his aunt, well, cat's out the bag now. I'm just sitting here in my thoughts. She changed her name to whatever. It's the facts. And then announced to DC who she was. It's out the bag. I'm thinking about doing a member stream that I would do with intent to protect myself. Understand my language. I think I might do a member stream to protect myself.
To protect myself.
Where I display the side by side and how this person, I can disprove almost everything that they're saying in chat, if not all, aside from like random insults and shit, but like where I can disprove everything they are saying in chat with our messages. I'll block the name out. There's no need for me to dox anybody. It's literally just going to be, going over text. But the actual copies can go elsewhere. I think I'm going to do it tonight. I think that's the safest bet. And that's just a simple phone call. And I have errands to run. If I don't run them today, I can do it tomorrow. But this is like right in time for my errands too. They picked a lovely week to fuck with me. A lovely week. They picked a fantastic week to fuck with me. This week of all weeks. Yeah, I would have preferred this to happen like last month. No, we're gonna do it this week and make it even more convenient. Child, do it. Yeah. That way it's out there, right? But I'm gonna do a member stream on it. If I'm further fucking targeted or whatever, then I can fucking protect myself publicly. Notice how when I fucking went full public with everything that's happened, so many people are like, that's really fucked up. It's gonna be the same thing. This shit is dark. Ain't it crazy though? Like, what do y'all think? Ain't this crazy? The life of a free spirit is on some shit, huh? My life ain't been on this much bullshit since like 2016. But the only good thing about it is I got me a nice ass house out of it. Somebody in my chat was like, yeah, I saw him talking shit on Twitter about how you have like a bed in the kitchen or something. And I was like, what the fuck? And then he blocked me. And I was so close. Oh, I was so close to clicking on that comment and being like, ask him what he has in his house. Ask him where his house is. Does he have a house where he can do whatever he pleases with it? Oh, right. Right. Okay. Ask him where his shit is. Like, wow. Interesting of you to talk shit on someone else's house, sir. Where's your house? Adulting hard, man. Right. Oh. I can't even maintain my own house, but I can talk shit on somebody else's house that I evacuated. That I no longer have the rights to. But oh my God, hard. Oh my God, I can't even. Oh, where? Oh! You ain't got shit to your name, boy. I have several shits to my name. Do you know that I live in one of the nicest areas around here? This apartment is considered luxury out here. Now, if you compare this luxury to Chicago luxury, it's two different ones, but I'm appreciative. I'm thankful. I live comfortably and I'm fortunate, right?
I would love to have my bed in the kitchen right next to the fridge.
Broke me and always got something to say. You ain't got shit to your name, boy. Why is that, boy? Boy. Like right now, it's beautiful. Look at this. Look at this. Look at this. You guys, look at that. Look how beautiful it is out right now. And do you see the pool right there? Look at how beautiful it is. Isn't that gorgeous? I live in one of the nicest areas. I worked hard to keep my motherfucking house, bitch. Suck a dick. Suck a dick.
Suck a dick.
And you can suck dick. I best it had keep my goddamn roof. It's all I got, nigga. But yeah, I live in one of the nicest areas around here. I live better than him or anyone associated with him. My house looks nice. My house is nice. My house is still coming together. I'm not done yet. I wonder where his house is. Oh, right. Can't have shit for niggas. But yeah, I think I'm gonna do that member stream tonight. And then I think tomorrow I might have a few calls to make. And I have more stuff coming this week. Over now. Stool and table. And I think that stool and table set is going to be my new reaction area. And for this little space right here, I'm getting a pink end table. And that should be here Saturday or Sunday. But yeah. If you live better than what family money were people talking about? That part. That part. Oh my God, more furniture. Oh shit, get canceled. He did that to be evil. And it backfired. And it's still backfiring. And that loved one of yours just made shit worse. My dude. Even for you too. My dude. And all I do is sit here. And all I do is sit here. You know, I sit here and I have leverage fall into my lap. I sit here and I relax. I sit here and I produce my content. I sit here and people prove my point. I sit here and people try to target me and I don't even know what the fuck they doing or why they doing it. I wonder if we have like any guys like live here, like younger, like not younger guys, but like, you know, because like there's like a lot of like older, like elderly people here. Like, are there any like guys like my age? Could you imagine like going down to the pool, hanging out with some niggas? I'm down. Oh yeah, I have therapy soon, darlings. I'm gonna get off here, my loves, okay? I'll see y'all tonight to do that very important member stream. I'm not gonna dox nobody. I'm not gonna say names and all that, and people's contact will be blocked out. We all know who we're talking about, so that's fine. It's really sad to see how many people did not want to see me make it out of what he did to me. That's what's sad to see. There's a lot of people who want bad for me, and that's sad. You cannot taint what's not meant for you. What's meant for me, there's no getting in between it. It's already meant. It's already set. There's nothing you can do or say that's gonna stop my success or my progress. It's already set. It's already done. We see all the attempts made, and all they've done is just make my life a little bit easier because they're proving all my points. But yeah, y'all take it easy. Don't let nobody get you down. Mwah.
Stream number 2, 38 minutes.
So I'm going to start this stream off by saying I'm doing this stream for my protection.
I'm doing this stream for my protection. And I'm doing this stream for my safety.
And the proper people who need to be aware are aware that this stream is happening.
Miss Spirit, could you please stop contacting us every time someone laughs at you on the internet? That'd be great. Okay, thanks.
and I am doing this stream to ensure my safety. And I am here to assure that what I'm saying is not only the truth,
but I'm doing this for my own protection, for my safety.
so that there is no derailment for me moving forward. Okay. Yesterday, a family member was in chat. This was the chat of the creator DC Media Girl. I will be forwarding all of these screenshots to the proper people who need to get a hold of these.
Please stop sending us screenshots of that poor, confused, elderly man.
They are going by the name of Auntie M on social media. They have changed their name. I am aware of their previous handle, and the proper people will be notified of their previous handle. However, you can see them in DC Media Girls chat where she's reacting to me, where I am just pretty much breaking down my breakup and everything that has happened over the previous week of March 14th until now. And this person says that my ex, he works way too hard in the kitchen to sign papers, by making excuses for my ex by saying, oh, well, he's too busy to sign said papers. Well, he signed papers then, so what's the difference now? I see that as no excuse, and I also see that as invalidation, and that is not the only cause of invalidation that happened. So I have this blurred out mainly for my protection.
The only thing blurred out is Shane's name, my protection.
Auntie M is in other chats saying, oh, was also in DC Media Girls chat saying, oh, it kind of makes you wonder how much of the alleged person's actions are true.
Alleged person's actions are true.
I do not appreciate the statement. I can disprove the statement immediately. I do not appreciate the statement, and I can disprove it immediately. So, Auntie M, who is a family member, a relative of my ex, is well aware of everything that has happened because these are my text messages with her.
The full context of these text messages will be in the right hands for my safety.
Shane told me the engagement was a mistake.
Hold on, what? Yup. Oh, honey, I don't understand.
He struggles with emotion unavailability, and ever since I moved out here I have carried 90% of the way financially, emotionally, and circumstantially. He comes home often and he doesn't want to do anything but play the game. He's changed over time, and at this point I believe that the person he pretended to be in the beginning was a facade to try and swoon me, but he's become not only comfortable but less and less effort as things progress. And last night I called him out on it and told him how unfair it was to me because he's the one who...
My ex told me that the engagement was a mistake and we were in the process of breaking up on February 7th. Mind you, everything hadn't really gone public until the week of February 14th. And I did my stream about being in a crisis on February 17th. So I let her know way ahead of time. I keep her well informed. I said whether he said it out of anger or he said it wholeheartedly, either way, he still said it. I just figured I would let you know. She informed me that he hasn't said anything to her yet. Mind you, he had not told any other family members. His family had found out about our breakup on my behalf due to me having a broad social media presence.
Don't dance around it. You used your sizable social media platforms to publicly embarrass, shame, and harass him for leaving you.
And I said, to be honest, I personally have had enough. I deserve so much better. I uprooted my life for this, and this is what I received in return, and that is the truth. So she's aware of my frustrations, in addition to how his evacuation further put me in danger, being that I moved here out of state. She's aware of this. I try to stay in contact with this family member. However, my therapist urged that I do no contact. And while I was trying to stay in contact with this family member, essentially things just pretty much drifted down and I could no longer stay in contact with them. And I ended up having to block them along with my ex-partner, only because it was urged for me to do no contact and not be in contact with any family members or anybody.
For my own safety and protection.
and for my own well-being and my own emotional healing. Around the week of February 14th, where she's highly understanding, she told me she was at the grocery store. She wanted to call me, and we talked. I told her about the situation of my ex evacuating, and I was very honest with her about the evacuation and how it negatively affected me and what all I needed from her relative in order for me to take over the apartment space. And she seemed very understanding. I told her in full detail. When I told her in full detail, as you can see here, I say what my ex pulled is straight bullshit. I appreciate your help. I'm not trying to shit talk him. And as you all have seen, I have not shit talked him. I've been venting on my member streams, which have a paywall for them.
$5 paywall or not, it's still a public platform.
Yes, my member streams have been leaked publicly. However, I assure that everything that I am saying, both publicly and privately, are the truth. And I am willing to uphold that wherever I need to
continue to ensure my safety.
I said, the only person who knows how real this is him. And he knew how this would affect me. And yet he still chose to abandon me along with all responsibility. And this is not love. And I'll leave that at that. And his family member clearly says right here, I get it. I am so sorry. I then forwarded her some messages that were leaked between the alleged person that I have my accusations against in regards to our location being redoxed. She was highly understanding then. Also, the proper people are aware of these messages and their existence. And she said she got it. She's so sorry. I've given this to the proper people. She even replies, JFC, this dude needs to be stopped. Damn, honey, he's unbelievable. Who raises humans to be like this? Mind you, she has currently been in public live chats with the person with said accusations and allegations. So it's very interesting how about a month ago, when we were texting, she was more empathetic and understanding, and she knows the details, only for it to be a month later and it's changing her narrative publicly because she disagrees with how I've carried about my member streams and my streams to defend and protect myself. Hence why I'm doing this stream to protect myself, because I refuse to have it be publicly stated that I'm lying and exaggerating when I can disprove everything that she's saying in public chats with these screenshots. As of right now, on March 22nd, 2022, at 9:56 p.m. She is still a member. I just checked because I'm in such a dire situation. I have to do whatever I have to do to not only survive, but to make it and to be safe out here. And hence why I am also doing this stream to prove and state that I'm telling the truth, and even in regards to said relative. He was the one who leaked the Zoom that went to the magistrate hearing, and he literally has not stopped. And she said, that sucks. I tell you what, I don't want to push because I know where you're at and I know exactly how hard it is. Just know that I'm a text away or a ride somewhere or whatnot. Let me know what you need. And I said, thank you so much. But to be honest, I would be down to hang out soon. And this is when I was still trying to make things cordial between us. I do understand that this person was trying to remain friends and cordial. However, I am going to provide and protect myself and prioritize my safety. So if my therapist advised me to go no contact with my ex's entire family, I'm going to do that because I have other things pending in the background that this person knows about that she's trying to discredit in public chats against me because she's upset that I cut contact with her.
Wow, narcissism is on full display. She was upset that you were publicly bashing her nephew every single day for over a month. Trust me, Callie, no one wants to have any contact with you, ever, for any reason. No contact is a gift from the covert narc gods.
This is a comment that was left today on March 22nd, 2022, and I'm going to read this for you. So right before I started this stream, she left this comment, and she stated, the actually aggressive comment is not a damn threat. Stop twisting shit to serve your agenda. JFC, there is no reckless or danger. And I simply hurt your fucking feelings. Quit inventing shit, grow up. I was on your side all this time, but I finally got sick of watching you beat a dead horse into the ground. Yes, I revealed myself. Yes, I finally spoke out. You need to move on like a grown-ass woman and stop repeating yourself over and over. Oh, and forget that, yes, we have spoken in confidence.
Yes, indeed we have. And I just proved that a lot of what I've said is true, and you validated that a month ago. And right now, I am proving that because you're mad and you're hostile towards me, because things don't seem to be going your way and we are no longer in contact, you are trying to take this out on me. Hence why you left this comment. Let me continue reading.
I can see the hypocrisy of it all. Your exaggeration and over dramatizations are sickening. Screenshot this and spread it everywhere because I know you can't survive without exposing everyone's personal situations. I wish you luck and I wish you healing. I wish you would just stop. So the reason why I am doing this live stream is because this person has been publicly invalidating everything that I have going on in the background that I cannot speak of. I am getting very tired of people taking advantage of my silence due to many things. I took this photo on September 17th, right before midnight.
I've got eyeball on 2 subjects currently heading down Grand Avenue on foot.
You can see. And there is no way that this was taken today because right now, even as I'm streaming, it is 10 o'clock p.m. on March 22nd. And as I said, this was taken on September 17th, 2021.
Please explain why your receipt says it was taken today. How do we know it wasn't taken today? Because you said so? We have eyeballs. Every single receipt this girl pulls out is absolute garbage.
I also have another photo. And as you can see, this is the next morning where he put some of that back together because I was using that softbox for filming for my OnlyFans. And he asked if if I wanted him to come out and put everything together. And I said no. And the reason why I said no and I put the rest of it together was because I wanted to show that this indeed happened. As you can see, it's the morning of September 18th, 2021, and it's still a filming pole on the floor there. And I wanted to put that up. And I also wanted to take this photo because something told me that I would need to protect myself. Mind you, everything that happened back in September with the person that I have allegations against and things pending in the background with was also going on around this time. So I was on high alert to protect myself, especially as tensions were high between my ex and I. So I indeed am telling the truth. As you can see the dates on these. So I do not need to be constantly told about how I'm inventing things and how I'm lying about things when I have been keeping track of some of everything for my safety for the longest. Hence exactly why I'm doing this stream. I am tired. I am quite tired. I'm tired. This person also has emails from me. Now, I am not going to show the emails. However, those emails have already been forwarded to the proper source for my safety and my protection.
We're in pursuit. We're in pursuit.
But what I refuse to do is allow myself to be invalidated when I have pending things for my safety in the background, like how I've been saying. And the reason why I keep repeating myself is to reiterate my points, whether you like it or not. Nobody has a right to tell me that I'm repeating myself too much or I'm making too many of the same points, especially when I'm making collective points at once that all add up, especially over the course of several months, as I have been stating. So by publicly stating that everything that I'm saying is an exaggeration or not true, or questioning my integrity and my rights is highly disrespectful, and it is damaging, and it is reckless, and it is dangerous, as I stated on the morning of March 22nd, 2022, in defense of myself. This is exactly what I said I was going to do. I have been consistent with my actions. It may seem repetitive to others because I have to make the same points because unfortunately, being a public person going through all of this, we have people who are willfully obtuse and who have been trying to attack me and call me crazy, attack my mental health, attack my well-being, and threaten me.
Threaten me
as if I'm supposed to just sit and stand for it, and I'm not standing for it, especially when this person was highly supportive in detail. Due to his evacuation, he needs to sign that paper. Mind you, he never signed it. Fortunately, my building was able to work with me because they saw through my ex's behavior and they prioritized me. Mind you, I lead an income. I am the one who added him on the lease. Yes, I understand that that's my irresponsibility. I should have never added a irresponsible person onto this lease. And I am willing to own up to that. However, these are my texts to her. I tell her about my income and my issues. Mind you, in my crisis stream that is also in the proper hands, I state my income fears and issues, meaning I had a nervous breakdown in December,
Right before Christmas, bitch.
meaning it would affect January and February income. So I have been telling the truth this entire time. And this family member knows that I have been telling the truth. Her reply, after I sent her all of that, I'm sorry, I wasn't ignoring you. I was in my physical therapy appointment. I said, it's okay. I was just letting you know, and this shit is stressful. And I told her, I emailed her. She indeed did receive my email on the day of February 18th. That was a Friday. She said she got it. And then she gave me some details. And then she, was talking to me about other family issues that I am not going to discuss here as they are blurred out and not relevant to my primary concerns. This person has not stopped with his harassment towards me. In fact, he's become emboldened with all the drama, meaning the drama of my breakup going on, and he still makes vague posts on Instagram and taunts about me being single and everything. It's just gross. And this information is in the hands of the proper folks. I just figured I would show this text to once again reiterate that my ex's family member is well aware, and she was highly supportive. So the fact that she changes the narrative within the last couple of weeks is not only off-putting. Just because we don't talk does not mean you have to publicly discredit me to fit a narrative, or because you're upset and you're angry with me, whatever this point is. I think that this is being influenced by social media. Because she was a supporter of DC Media Girls. All of those emails that I sent months ago, like back in November and December, those are in the hands of the proper people.
Yeah, please, God, you send me some backup. Thank you.
But I think that this is being heavily influenced by social media because there has been such a campaign on me, hence why I have been sitting here and just simply making my points, whether I had to prove with all of the receipts and all of the facts, like how I have been, or just repeating myself, as some would say, only to have my back. This is when the leaks happened about 2 weeks ago, before a bunch of drama videos were made about my ex and I, and people were trying to make drama of it, calling me a scammer, talking down on me, and all of these things. And it was sad. The family member contacted me and was like, are you calling me a snitch after I tried to be a friend and tried to help you? I'm disappointed. I apologize. I made a brash decision because I was explaining myself through the stream. And then, as we can see, we see a high reaction of emotion here, and then it dials down without any reply from me. And I said, it's okay. I was very forgiving. And then I mentioned how this person changed their YouTube name. And they were like, I changed my YouTube name because I was bored. Please don't be talking about me online for any reason. Meanwhile, it's okay for you to trash me and bash me online. And all I've been doing is stating my truth in regards to all situations, numerous situations that I'm taking on head on at once. So if you want me to stop talking about you online, then please provide me that same courtesy, including stop bashing me in chats when I can disprove everything that you're saying in those chats right here, as I'm doing right now. It's impossible for me to leave you out of this when you do things like this. It's impossible for me to leave you out of this when you do things like this. The alleged person has done is true, yeah? Auntie M, you are still a member here on this channel, and you made those statements publicly in a chat where people were already making jokes about me, et cetera, as if you didn't believe anything that I was saying, even though you knew. You knew. And I said that I could disprove you, and I said that I would. You knew. And I refuse to change my narrative or any of my facts in front of the proper people to suit you only because things have changed. You cannot erase history. There's a reason for documentation. So to do all of this in other chats is highly unnecessary. Passive aggression is not a crime. She's lucky he's not actually aggressive. You did reiterate to me today on March 22nd, 2022, that was not meant as a threat. I can take you for your word at this. However, I am within my rights to protect myself as I need to.
I am within my rights to protect myself as I need to.
And I'm going to leave it at that. Because telling me that I'm lucky that your family member is not aggressive when I have documentation of his violence in my household is gaslighting. Just because I did not tell you back in September that this happened does not take away the fact that this happened. And the only people who know about this are close friends and some of my members. So to go into chats and say that everything I'm saying is an exaggeration, continuing to gaslight me by saying he left quietly and she's bitter about it, so she's inventing drama that doesn't exist. That is not a fact. That is not a fact. While you're over in chats laughing. Also, I can reiterate for the record. Even though this information is already in the right hands, but I can reiterate for the record on this stream that in the clip where I say, "Don't make me call my niggas," quote, "this will be a whole different conversation," meaning your family member seeing me around other men, the disrespect to my face that occurred would not have happened because he's always had an issue seeing me around other men. It was not meant as a threat. You can take me for my word at that or not, but I did not straight up threaten. I never said that I was going to have people come and cause harm to my ex. I never said that I was going to have people put hands on him. I never directly threatened him. I never indirectly threatened him. No.
And for the record, Auntie M never threatened you. You took a comment and twisted it into a threat like you always do.
However, saying that I'm lucky that he wasn't aggressive when I have actual footage of him being aggressive. And yes, in September, I forgave him for that. But when I said it would be a different conversation, threats don't have to deal with conversations, especially when we're trying to imply about physical threats. So I can restate what I said for the record. I know what I said. I still have record of what I said. Also, please understand that I never have stated that I was going to directly affect anyone or do anything to anyone. I have constantly repeated myself saying that these streams are indeed for my protection. And so saying things like this, the bottom line is if you say or do the slightest thing that she doesn't like, it becomes a huge insult or attack to her. It's ridiculous. But I just spent 30 minutes disproving your points because you knew. And so whatever thrill this is that you get in chats by bashing me or laughing at me or whatever, I laughed. I can laugh too. But I don't understand what your role is by doing this. Okay. Exactly. I say that the next time he comes here, he best to come with some respect because I'm tired of being disrespected. He has disrespected me heavily. Okay. I'll be back with you guys later to chill. I'm going to close the stream and I'm going to do what I need to do with it.
Yeah, I'm gonna need some backup.
I'm going to end the stream and I'll be seeing y'all shortly. Thank you all for being here. Thank you so much.